हमारे YouTube चैनल स्टूडियस एग्जाम पॉइंट में आपका स्वागत है। हम करेंगे एग्जाम क्रैक। कृपया हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करें। Arduous. The word arduous means requiring great effort or exertion, both physically and mentally. It describes something that is difficult, tiring, and demanding. Here's an example. Climbing Mount Everest is an arduous task, requiring months of training and preparation, as well as the ability to withstand harsh physical conditions. Here are some synonyms for arduous. Strenuous, meaning this synonym emphasizes physical effort, like lifting heavy objects or running long distances. Laborious, meaning this synonym emphasizes the time and effort required to complete a task, even if it's not physically demanding. Difficult, meaning this is a more general synonym that simply means something is hard to do. Grueling, meaning this synonym emphasizes the intense and demanding nature of the task, both physically and mentally. Toilsome, meaning this synonym emphasizes the tiring and exhausting nature of the task. Capricious. Capricious describes something or someone that is prone to sudden and unpredictable changes, often based on whim or fancy rather than reason. It implies a lack of consistency and reliability. Here's an example. The weather in the mountains is famously capricious, with sunshine one minute and a torrential downpour the next. Here are some synonyms for capricious. Fickle, meaning similar to capricious, but emphasizes unreliability and changeability in preferences or allegiances. Mercurial, meaning suggests rapid and frequent changes, often in mood or behavior. Unpredictable, meaning implies the inability to foresee or anticipate how something will behave. Erratic, meaning describes something that exhibits irregular and inconsistent behavior. Whimsical, meaning suggests that changes are based on sudden fancies or fleeting desires. Exacerbate. Exacerbate is a verb that means to make something worse, more severe, or more intense. It often implies that something existing adds to the existing problem, pushing it further down a negative path. Example: the lack of sleep further exacerbated his anxiety, making it difficult for him to focus at work. In this example, the lack of sleep adds to the existing issue of anxiety, making it worse. Synonyms: worsen, meaning this is a general synonym that simply means to become worse. Intensify, meaning this emphasizes an increase in the severity or strength of something. Aggravate, meaning this suggests making something more serious or troublesome. Compound, meaning this implies that the new element adds to the existing problem, making it more complex and difficult to deal with. Amplify, meaning this focuses on making something larger or more pronounced. Meticulous. The word meticulous describes something done with extreme care and attention to detail. It implies a high level of precision, thoroughness, and dedication to getting things exactly right. Example: the watchmaker was meticulous in her work, carefully assembling each tiny piece of the intricate mechanism. Here are some synonyms for meticulous. Precise, meaning this synonym emphasizes accuracy and exactness in every detail. Scrupulous, meaning this synonym suggests adherence to strict principles and standards, ensuring everything is done correctly and ethically. Punctilious, meaning this synonym implies strict adherence to rules and formalities, paying attention to even minor details. Conscientious, meaning this synonym highlights a careful and responsible approach, taking all necessary steps to ensure a task is done well. Thorough, meaning this synonym emphasizes leaving no stone unturned and ensuring all aspects are addressed carefully. Paraya. The word paraya means social outcast. This is the most common meaning used today and describes someone who is rejected or excluded from a society, group, or community due to various factors like social standing, beliefs, actions, or personal characteristics. Example: after expressing his unpopular political views, he became a pariah within his social circle. Synonyms: outcast meaning this is the closest synonym, directly conveying the idea of someone being rejected or excluded from a group. Castaway meaning similar to outcast, but emphasizes being abandoned or isolated, often physically. Leper meaning this term, though not a true synonym, carries similar historical connotations of social exclusion due to perceived impurity, but it should be used with caution due to its potential offensive nature. Outcast meaning similar to outcast, but emphasizes being excluded or isolated. Reject meaning this emphasizes the act of being rejected or denied acceptance by a group.